Hi, I'm Paula Fry. Today I'm going to talk to you about orange oil. And I bought this, this is Green Gobbler cold pressed orange oil for home and garden. It's natural and safe, biodegradable, and eco-friendly. I have used this for so many things. You can make all kinds of wonderful cleaners. It makes your home smell very good. It is very strong, so you only use a little bit. Now, how is this different than your essential oils? Well, I think this is more for cleaning. I would never ingest this. I would never cook with it. Some of your essential oils say not to ingest either. So I think I'd be really careful. I'm going to tell you a really neat way to make an orange oil that you can use to flavor cookies or cakes or whatever you're making. So we'll talk about that too. I'm going to tell you how to use orange oil to kill fire ants and to use as to insect control in your house, to spray in your house, and how to use it in the garden on your plants to control insects. So first of all, I just want to tell you how I make my counter spray. Right now we really need to be careful about cleaning all of our surfaces, and I even spray this disinfectant spray on my mail when it comes in, on our packages, and I wipe them down. I just don't think you can be too careful. These little bottles I ordered from Amazon a couple of months ago, because I do make products and we do go to craft fairs and sell products. But anyway, I have probably about a half a cup of distilled water in here, and I just add, you want to have at least 60% alcohol. So I just take, this is 70% rubbing alcohol. I also have 90%, but I just pour this in here. And I put about a cup and a half of rubbing alcohol. And you can go ahead and fill this up with water, distilled water too. Tonight I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, and then I do use glycerin. I think this, if you're going to use it on your granite countertops, I think this helps condition your countertops. So I'm going to spray a little bit of glycerin. You don't put, not spray, but squeeze. You don't put very much glycerin, probably a teaspoon or less than that in here. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of orange oil. I can also use, this is lemon essential oil, I've got grapefruit, I've got orange essential oils. You can use that too. But I like this Green Gobbler cold pressed orange oil for cleaning. So I'm going to put that in here. And it doesn't take very much. If you use too much of this, it can irritate your eyes. It can be very irritating. So I'm just going to put a little bit, probably a teaspoon, and I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, that's all I'm going to put in there. And then you shake this up, and this makes a wonderful cleaner for your countertops, for just about anything. Your bathrooms, it makes everything smell heavenly. I even clean my toilet with this. So you can spray it on anything. I will probably later on go ahead and fill this up with a little more distilled water, since I put quite a bit of alcohol in it, and it has the orange oil. The orange oil is a degreaser as well as the alcohol, so it will really clean. Another thing that I make with my orange oil that I did not bring down here, but I mix baking soda, and I use a plant-based dish soap or a plant-based liquid soap. and I mix that in with my baking soda. Let me back up. I mix the orange oil in with my plant-based soap and mix that up really well. And then I mix the two ingredients into my baking soda, and it makes a great scrub for your bathtubs, for your sink, and everything smells really good when you're done. And I have also used peppermint and lemon in that mixture instead of the orange oil, and you can do that if you don't like the smell of orange oil. All right, now then, I told you I would tell you how to make a garden orange oil mixture for your plants. One thing, if you want to get rid of fire ants, you put 2 ounces of orange oil into a gallon of water and you pour it into their hole, and they don't like this at all. So that'll pretty much get rid of them. Another thing that you can do is make compost tea, and the way you do that, you take your compost and put water on it and let it sit. You can let it sit overnight, and then you pour the water off of the compost, and that has all kinds of good things in it. It's got beneficial microorganisms. It suppresses disease when sprayed on plant leaves. So you can purchase compost tea, but there's no reason why you can't make your own. So, and I will have these recipes at the end of this video. So, organic gardening expert Howard Garrett recommends a recipe for orange oil insecticide of 1 cup of compost tea, 1 ounce of blackstrap molasses, and 2 ounces of orange oil in a gallon of water. And you mix all those ingredients and you put them in a sprayer, a plant sprayer, and you can get one of those at Walmart. I got a couple of them last year. And you spray your plants. If you've got bugs up underneath the leaves, you need to spray underneath the leaves. And it really does help. It not only prevents insects from getting on your plants, but it'll kill the ones that are there. And then, like I said, you can just mix the orange oil and the water to kill fire ants. But remember that orange oil can be an irritant. It's very strong smelling, so just use a little bit. All right. And another thing, you know, I don't know if you can get this online right now. Hopefully you can. I know a lot of the cleaners and disinfectants and hand sanitizers you can't get online or at the grocery store right now. But the good news is you can make your own orange oil. And I'm going to tell you several different ways to do it, depending on how you're going to use it. This, I eat an orange every day, and so I just have been putting my peelings in this jar. I poured vinegar over it, and I shake it every so many days. This takes about 3 weeks, I think, to make the mixture with that orange oil smell. So a quick and easy way to do this is just take your orange peels with your vinegar and put a cloth. This cloth is clean, it's stained because I've used it for other tinctures, but you put that in the bottom of your crock pot and you fill your crock pot about halfway with water. And then you put your jar in there and loosen the lid. Don't leave the lid tight. And then you let it cook on low most of the day. I wouldn't recommend doing it overnight because you can't really watch it. But just keep an eye on it. If it looks like the vinegar is dissipating, you can add more, or you can just take it out. And I make my tinctures this way. So that's a really good way. And this orange oil, you strain it and then put it in your spray bottle, and you it's got vinegar and orange oil, makes a great cleaner. Another way that you can make an orange oil tincture, and I use vodka for my tinctures. I've made thyme tinctures, rosemary tinctures, oregano tinctures, a lot of different kind of tinctures, but I don't have much vodka in this right now because I don't have many orange pills in here. Ideally, you would just use the zest of the orange and not the white, but I'm just using this for cleaning, and so after I eat my orange, I rinse my orange peels off, throw them in the jar, and cover them with the vodka. And I can do the same thing with this. I can put it, I would add more vodka in here and more orange peels. I've just started this one, but you can put it in your crock pot, and I would really watch this because the alcohol may dissipate quicker than the vinegar. Okay, so those are cleaners. You strain that. And this is, this will be very concentrated. So I would use this as we did here with the alcohol or with some vinegar to make your cleaner, depending on what you're going to use it for. If you're going to clean, you know, like mirrors or something, I would mix it with some vinegar. But if you're going to use for countertops, I'd mix it with the alcohol and the glycerin. So now, if you want to make an orange oil that you can flavor your cakes and cookies and things, I would just do the zest of the orange, and I would use organic oranges only. Really wash your orange really, really well. Get all the bacteria, everything off of it. And use your zester and just zest the orange. And you could do an orange lemon mixture, or you could just use orange and then another time use the lemon, and you cover it with the vodka just as we did, and put it in the crock pot, and just watch it, and you can make great flavoring. I would keep it in the refrigerator just so it stays fresh. You can also do that with grapefruit or any citrus, and it makes great flavoring for anything. So there's so many things that you can do with orange oil. I got online, and you can make a furniture polish with orange oil, a little bit of orange oil, and olive oil and some vinegar. Mix it up. You can keep it in the fridge and use it to wipe down your wood furniture, and it makes a great conditioning cleaner for wood furniture. Now, orange and lemon are great degreasers. They're really good. Mixed with baking soda, it will clean your tub, and it will just glisten. It's a great cleaner. In your bathroom, tiles that are really hard to clean, I think the orange oil is antifungal, it's antibacterial, so it will clean your tiles. You might want to take a brush and mix it with some baking soda and really scrub your tiles good. Orange oil makes a great air freshener. I would make sure that there's nobody in the room and spray it and then leave the room for a while, and then come back and your room will really smell good. Orange oil will sweeten a stale basement or a stale smelling room, so that's another great use for it. You can use it to spray your linens. You can use it for your closet and a drawer freshener. And another thing that I wanted to tell you, this stuff, I wouldn't add the glycerin to it, but the orange oil and the alcohol are great for bed bugs. So we don't really have a bed bug problem that much in Wyoming, but I know in some areas you do. So I think this would be great. Your bed would smell wonderful. And I think I would use straight alcohol with a little orange oil and spray your bed. It will kill bed bugs, and it will also kill the eggs. So that would be a really good thing to do. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of things you can do with orange oil. Great ways to make it. Oh, and another thing I was going to tell you, you can use the zest of an organic orange, I recommend, and wash it really well. Zest the orange, put it into some coconut oil or olive oil or avocado oil, and put it in your crock pot like we did with these, and just watch it and put it on low for a few hours, and it makes a great oil for your face. If you have dark spots or some spots on your face that you're trying to get rid of, sunspots, and I would add some lemon zest with it too, and that makes a wonderful face oil. Just in the evening, just put it on your face for a little while and rub it in and let it soak in, and it'll really feel good for your face. If you have any ideas of how to use orange oil, just let me know. Please like this video and just give me all your ideas of how you've used orange oil, and we'll share those. Well, thank you for watching. God bless.